wherever you are in the world. I just wanted to do a little short message. We'll see how long we're going to be up here. What do I want to do first? Maybe even these. This is the Wild Unknown Animal Oracle deck. So I'll just do a collective message for now. And then we'll see who comes in and what they would like to do. Hey, Spunk. I thought about doing StreamYard, but like I don't want to bring the chaos over here. So I'm going to start with this for now and then kind of see where it goes, right? Okay. Because I might do StreamYard later, but let's like do this thing right now. Then maybe if he goes off or whatever. Hi, Shammy. Hi, Irby. Hi, Devil Eyes. What's up, guys? What are you doing? How are you? I'm trying. Just needed a quiet minute for myself and for you guys. Had to open up this sacred space for us. Anyway, you know the rule, just or the way it goes, just drop a purple heart in the chat if you want a little bit of a reading. Also, I do have just so my mods know that I have my PayPal link on my description in my channel bio. So if one of you wanted to copy that, then you could do your thing too if anyone asks. I give a lot of energy away for free, so it's just a donation. I guess I'm being told I have to start doing this, so there we go. It's good to go. Hello, what? What? All right, Shammy's first. This would be nice because I haven't read yours in a while. And I love giving everybody readings every day, but the energy doesn't change as much as one would think, you know? Yeah, Sam, I can do that. We can do that. Those kinds of things I like to do a little bit on more of like you and I, but I mean, you could ask me some questions or whatever if you wanted to, and I could do my best for you. It's just, those are just like really, really sensitive things. But it's up to you. I don't care. I know you probably don't have Discord, do you, Sam? Oh, thanks, hon. Yeah, this single mom's got bills to pay, so I might as well start getting paid for my time. I'm just kidding. But I do have a good job, too, so it's like, well, the golf course is just a really great job. It pays all right. But it's my joy. It's the joy of my day other than this. And my daughter, obviously. But she comes to work with me every day, and she's so cute, and she's so helpful. Except for it's kind of like not my peaceful place sometimes when I bring her because the more fighting at work, but you know, it is fun. And I try to like show you guys things like, I don't know, a tea for golf cart ride next time, but I went golfing with my boss my last shift, so that was kind of sick. Yeah, it's good. You don't have Discord? Okay, that's okay. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll like hook you up with my email or something, and then we can connect on via some other video chat. It's just hard when you're in America and I'm in stupid Canada. Or else I just text you or something. But yeah, I can do my best. It's just kind of a really more personal thing, right? But we can try our best. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, anytime, you guys. I can channel your loved ones. Like, I got messages from them too, you know? It's just stuff you got to be ready for because it's big shit, right? It's a lot to take in, and it's just like a lot for anybody to wrap their mind around and make sense of, right? The sense of, oh my gosh, is this actually happening, right? But okay, so I would like some cards for our beautiful Shammy. Where have you been? It's like you left for a while and then you just poof, pop back in. You're like Houdini. You just combust into bats and wah. Just kidding. I wish I could do that. Yes, I have Discord. Yes, I do. Hi, Vader. What's up, hon? Ooh, the gazelle. So, okay, before we start, we've got some quick forward movement. We've just got quick paced movement, but like agile, like very light on your feet, but fast. I feel like you've been making some big moves, but quietly. Does that make sense? I feel like you've been very much working with yourself, like you and yourself, like you got you. You know, I know you have people in your life, but maybe not many that you trust. And I think a lot of people are going through that right now. Pretty much everybody, most of the people here and everybody else I know in this reality too. It's just everyone's going through a lot of metamorphosis, like your metamorphosis, you're transitioning into something, a more beautiful version of yourself, or like the best version of yourself that you've, and you're trying to get to know that. You're trying to not lose your old self because you need pieces of that person still, but like upgrading those pieces plus the new to come in, right? So releasing some pieces of your life, letting go of some things, people, places, things, parts of yourself, thoughts, energy, anything that you can obtain, you know, as a person, you can release. So the gazelle. I feel like you're also just going at shit with a straight focused face too. Like you're like, I got my eye on the prize, and it's like tunnel vision. You're like, I don't give a fuck about the distractions. This is where this got me once before, twice before. Like you're just in a big lesson learned kind of, I'm better than the shit I'm being put through mentality. For sure. You know, and that's good. Good for you. Hello, Charisma. How are you? Welcome. So you guys, these readings all kind of have the same undertone. So it just goes to show like how strong energy connection is, like, and how you can kind of synchronize, and just everybody's just going through a universal collective thing right now. And probably for our highest good. And some of us don't understand that right now, but eventually it'll come out within the next 2 months. 2 to 3 months, you guys. There's going to be nothing but abundance flowing in. Everybody's had a really hard last couple years. I mean, I just want to light this year on fire and never ever think about it again. It was terrible. It was the worst. But I kind of don't mind who it reminded me of who I am and the fucking strength that I have, and that I've been through shit my entire life, and that this too shall pass. But like taking different lessons from it is all I'm trying to say that I feel like you're doing right now. Most of us are. And that's really good, because when we actually learn, we can ascend, we can advance. We're doing it the right way. We might not be doing the right way, but we're doing it whatever way suits us to get it done the way that's necessary for ourselves. Does that make sense? Sounded like a stupid nursery rhyme. Okay. So also there's like I'm seeing like a new connection. I don't know if it's within business or like just a creative connection or an interest of like, I don't think, well, we'll just put out, it could be an interest of any kind, love interest. It could be, I don't know, somebody's interested in you. It's either being for your hard work or your creativity or just who you are as a person, but like you just exude this big energy that people just are magnetized to. It's like they just want to love you. So the gazelle represents, so heightened awareness and ability and vulnerable. The gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty amidst sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper-vigilant, and this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all of those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment, sit down, and find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. When in balance, graceful, perceptive, and artistic. When out of balance, food allergies, insomnia, and a racing, never quiet mind. And bring into balance, you need maybe some yoga or like just like a cozy night on the couch, or like go fucking rent a cabin by yourself. Just pretend you're somewhere else, like a mini vacay, or like some really good food. Something that brings you comfort, like just a comforting, calm, slow paced kind of environment. You just need to, it's okay to like want to get all this shit done. And I feel like there's an urgency to do that because I feel like you're on a time crunch of some sort. I just keep seeing like the little hourglass, they keep flipping it and it keeps running out. So it's, you're kind of just fighting time on something right now. And you're just trying to get all your ducks in a row. You're trying to be prepared for when this happens. You're whatever it is, you're just want to be ready, right? And you're very much a planner, and you very much like to know lots of things. Like most women like to, people in general, most humans, women, men, it doesn't matter. We want to know everything, right? Okay. I'm not sure what you do for work, but I feel like if there's been some sort of quarrel or just like a misunderstanding or just anything that happens at the workplace right now, there's something that really is focused around that, or like recognition for employee of the month or getting like a raise or something. Just wait, we'll see what these cards say about it. There's something about your work, there's something about your personal like connections, there's like something about your home. You've got a lot going on. It's just like a bunch of little tiny things here in each area of your life, right? But you're really smart. There's like nothing that you can't get through. And I think like you've been through shit in your life anyway, so like you're just gonna breeze. This will just breeze right off your shoulder. Hey Punchy. Hey Katrina. Ooh. Katrina, you do need a rent. It's not fair because sure, everybody just gets a rent. I've actually been able to trust everybody here. Like I haven't really had issues. And honestly, like poor Dingle was the only one in here for a long time. We were just stuck here, him and I doing just everything that we could to like, he was just the only mod, you know? So felt really bad. Did a good job though. Did a good job. I know, right? Speaking of which, where is Dingle? Super good guy. Like just didn't leave, just stayed. It was super like we're exhausted, whatever, but there's so many weirdos. There was so many. The critters just come out in certain hours of the night, and oh, it got it. It was like a skateboard trick. Just to grind off my arm. Okay. So we have the Four of Michael. So insights that come from like, you know, quiet meditation and the need for more sleep or time off or seeking relief from stress. So exactly what I said, you know, just trying to find some sort of tranquility and peace or zen, but also being in a hurry about getting a lot of things done so you feel like you can't relax at the same time. That's a really hard place to be in. I feel like it's like a rock in a hard place, you know? And sometimes we can be just like crippled and overwhelmed to go into like freeze mode. You freeze up. Anyways, paralyzed. So the wheel. New beginnings, an end of delays, and a change in direction that offers happiness. These are just clarifying what I said. That's wonderful. So all of your hard work will pay off, and it doesn't matter like what you do, like you can have a little bit of a break, because no matter what, that wheel is going to turn in your favor because you've done nothing but all of the right things that you need to do in order for that to happen. So, you know, your karmic wheel, and pretty much wherever the fuck you want that wheel and what you want on it to spin and to go naturally with the flow, it's going to. There's nothing that's like, I don't see anything karmic that's fighting against you, so that's really good. You kind of have a smooth takeoff, and you'll have a smooth landing as well. It's a guarantee. If there is somebody that's interested in you, I would just be, what's the word? I want to say sus. You don't want to be suspicious. Like, just keep, don't rush into it. Just keep like an eye on it first. Like, I feel like there just might be something that's not gonna work. Like, it's just not fitting for you or something strange. Nothing to worry about, but just be mindful. Or is there like a friend that like someone likes you, maybe their friend likes you too? I don't know. There's something going on where there's like, I don't know, get a little bit of a hitch in your giddy up. Just 1 second. And your cards are falling on the floor. Oh, okay. So the Three of Gabriel. So prosperity arising from wise planning. It's a time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Beautiful. And we have the Four of Gabriel. So this is like the Four of Wands in tarot, right? And this is like the Two of Wands. So wanting something or longing for something or waiting for something to come in, and it does, and it does it the right way too. You know, the boat doesn't smash the harbor. It's smooth sailing kind of thing. So time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, and release yourself from burdensome situations. So anything that's like hindering you or causing you any stress, or that you feel is maybe just not your shit to carry anymore. It's just time to go. Just let it go. Just big breath, a couple of those, you know, and just push it away from you. Get it out of here. Picture it and like putting it all in a boat or a canoe and then just pushing it down the river. Not aggressively, not with any kind of angst or any kind of malice, just letting it go and say thank you for the lessons. You know what I mean? That's the proper way to do it. So the Empress, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded and luxurious or abundant resources will follow. So that's what I was talking about in the beginning of the reading. You just embrace that energy and you just keep just doing the most, but in a good way. Like it's definitely got somebody's attention. I mean, it could be a boss, it could be a partnership, but whatever it is abundant. It's giving all the things that are necessary or has the potential to. The only thing is, don't forget that you are the Empress. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget that energy. Like, I don't care if it's feminine or masculine. It's just very much, yeah, King Kong. Did you buy some bananas? Like big yellow tree dicks? Because the monkeys, they like those. Get that monkey off your back, you know? Okay, would like another card, please. It's weird about these, like, gilded card sides. Like, I have red ones and gold ones and all kinds of different colors, but they kind of feel like they, like, cut your finger a little bit. Or just shed gold shards in there. So the Knight of Gabriel. So this is like the Knight of Wands. So coming in like very quick and passionate, like enthusiastic, confident, courageous, charismatic. Now this could be you or this could be someone else. I feel like this is how you approach all the things that you do in your life, and that's why you have this energy. That's why you have this coming out. You know, that's why you have good things coming for you and a good karmic track or circle or cycle, whatever you want to call it. So you know what to do. You know exactly what you need to do. You listen to yourself, you know, normally I think you do. The Five of Gabriel, so a challenge that you can resolve from the drama, withdraw from the drama of others and have patience with yourself and those around you. So, you know, this can make you very agitated, this energy, or whatever it is that you're connecting to that's upsetting you has to go. That's all it's just simply trying to say. Either way, things will be good, but I'm going to just have to tell you to try to do it the right way. Don't rush it, because I don't have a lot of patience, so it's something I try to do sometimes too, and then it's not the right way. Let's do this for you. Ah! Oh my gosh. I don't mean to freak out, but there's been like a time or two where spiders have just like two of them. I'm being dramatic. I've lived here for a long time, and it's only happened like twice where a spider actually like ended up on me, but outside on the deck there's a ton of them, so I don't, and not at night. It's not a nighttime place. So these are the tea leaves. I don't think I did these for you last time, so I just thought it'd be nice to switch it up probably. And these, you know, predict a few things, and they're just fun. I just got a really weird, like, heavy, like, almost tired, like it was just like just heavy, like sleep, kind of like I'm just immediately, my eyes feel heavy, and I can't like shake this weight. It's so weird. Is that how you feel? Like it's hurting my shoulders and my neck. It's interesting. Okay, the Peacock. So beware of great pride. I don't think this is you. I think this is some people or energies that you're dealing with in your everyday. The Tree. Affairs with your family. Ooh, okay. The Needle and Thread. A sincere wish will be granted. So those things that you ask for in the night or before you go to bed, or that you think about in the day with your whole heart, that you desire, will be coming. Dog barking. So advice from a friend. That could be here referring to this or someone else in your life. Just be careful with who you share it to. Psychic ability. The psychic eye. Trust your intuition. Good. There you go. The Casket. Someone is going out of your life, or it's the end of a situation. Which, I'm really sorry. No matter how that card means to you. Like, it just, I'm really sorry. Yeah, they are pretty cool cards, hey, hun? Ooh. Okay. Hey, Mermaid, what's up? Hey, Christine. So, broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. So, broken ring. Well, I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm also not going to sugarcoat shit. I'm really sorry, my dear, that you're going through this. You've either lost somebody, you know, like they've either passed away, you've lost maybe a family member and there's some issues with that going on, family feuding, or, you know, you're going through kind of a separation, or it's something along the lines of outer influences and seeing things clearly and paying attention to details and paying attention to your work, so that you have been able to realize that this cycle needs to close out, and that no matter how you feel about it, it's toxic and it can't continue. You know, those are hard situations. So honor and respect will come to you. And it's because of how you carry yourself. It's because of how you go through these things and you still come out of it, and you can still, you know, you don't really let anything break your stride, but I feel like this is definitely trying to. I hate saying that like that, but facts, you know, I'm going through similar shit too. So dealings or relationship with an older woman. So I don't know if you're fighting with, like, say your mom or a parent, an aunt, somebody someone in your family that's an older feminine energy is causing some issues or has issues with you, or vice versa. So July is very much significant. Ooh. And let's get some more here. The Wreath, sorrow over a loss. Okay, well, it's happening. Hi, Izzy, what's up? Yikes, but you know me, Paige, too many. Aw, you guys don't have to do that. It's super sweet, though. And hi, Marcy. Thanks for coming, hon. And hi, Easy. Is Easy in here? Where did him go? Oh, I thought he was in here. Okay. Oh, he's right there. Hi. August. So, I don't know if there's birthdays in July or August, or if this has significance to the past, the current, or the future, but I feel like the July is the significance of this July. I do. And honestly, August too, I feel like you're going to come into some wonderful fucking abundance, some wonderful, it's time for you to feel that love back from the universe, you know what I mean? And from other people. We all got to quit doing so much for everybody in the world, you know what I mean, without getting that reciprocation. Oh, we got a flipper. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So a new friend that's become really close, that is the same sex as you. It's always nice to make new friends, but I feel like it's just building connections on a deeper level that are at your level, because you've ascended and you're continuing to do so. So most of the people that weren't ready or can't come with you aren't going to, and you'll meet up later. But you know what I mean? Like, it's time for you to find maybe a new group, crowd, friend. It's easier said than done, obviously. This shitty little shady ass world. Whoa, the cards. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Sorry, my big ass is in the camera. So we have the Staff. You will be taken care of in a difficult situation. And we have the Owl. Good advice from a wise person. Okay, I'd like an outcome here. I'm not really digging it. I'm not getting one. Ooh. The Target. Goal-oriented. Okay, so you got your eye on that target. But I feel like somebody has their eye on you. Like this is really a lot of someone else's energy too. But I don't think that it's the person that it's caused any kind of like the hurt. You know what I mean? I think this is a different person. The Flute. Disappointment in a friend or lover. Jesus. It just came right out. Well, I'm reading you, you know, it's going to include my own experiences so you don't feel so vulnerable and by yourself because and that you're not alone. Also, that, you know, even someone who you're here for advice from, fuck, I have shit going on too, and I need advice too. We're all human, and it's just finding the right person to give you say the right thing or in the right way with the right kind of delivery. It's genuine, you just genuinely give a shit about people, right? And everybody should do that more. But I like to interact because it is your reading. So talking to you about it is like we're having a conversation. It's not so... it's just, I like doing it like this. This is just how I read. I can't even help it. We're just having a conversation. It's comfortable. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's just building trust. I do feel like there's been a lot of sorrow. There's been a lot of sadness. I mean, you've cried a lot about this, and that's okay because you need to get it out. And that's shedding some of the stagnant water. You know what I mean? In a sense, you just need fresh water. And I'm sorry that you've been so disappointed. I think that it's going to, I know it's going to stop. You don't need to cry anymore. This person needs to go. You've got wonderful things waiting to come in. So as soon as we cut that and get rid of it, burn all its shit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Maybe. Okay, these are done talking. So I would like to, yeah, let's do this. Okay. We'll do one of these, and then we will move to the next person. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Julia. Yes. From just yesterday. Welcome. Hey, Salmon. Hey, Z, what's up? What's everybody doing? Am I home alone? I don't like that. I don't know if, no, I'm not. Do I need to panic button? Yeah, I know, frustration. It comes from a place of just genuine frustration that got brought up multiple times in the beginning of the reading. Which cards, the round ones or these ones here in my hand? These ones are called Tea Leaf Oracle. And these ones are the, where's the fucking deck top? They're like the Archangel Michael healing. I don't know. I'll find it in a second for you, dear. Oh, maybe it's this one. Maybe I should have put them away properly. I'll find it for you in a minute. Okay. They're really nice cards. They're by Doreen Virtue. Oh, they're the Angel Therapy. The deck's right there. Or the box is right there. I'll show you. These ones. I don't think you'd be able to find them or any other Doreen Virtue decks anymore. They're all... She doesn't make them anymore. They're not producing them. Okay. Let's get you one. Let's get you one. You got to find an outlet. Like, you need to find a new passion or hobby to release that, to get that shit out. You know, we collect a lot of other people's energy and it can really, really fuck with ours, right? Because sometimes you feel like, well, I'm really, really upset and I don't even know why. It's like because you went to the mall today and you were around 100 other people. Things are bound to come, you know, attach themselves to you or be attracted to your energy or try to drain you. So your parents... That's kind of interesting because this older woman had come up earlier as well. So the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. Well, I think if there is any, that always can affect us as children with our conditioning or how we're shown how to have a relationship based upon our parents' relationship, how they interacted with the kids. You know, all of this stuff plays a factor in how we have adult relationships with our children or partners, you know? Yeah, yeah. Just 1 second, Julia. I'll totally get to you in just 1 second, okay? So you have a, like, it's like a God box. It's writing any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container. You can call it whatever. It doesn't have to be a God box. I don't really like that name. As a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. So that's just like releasing some of that control, because I know that you're super chill, but like I know you're also a control freak. And so if you just release a little bit of control, then the outcome will be much more than you could have ever imagined. And you have no, you can only do so much here, right? This is kind of out of your hands. Half of the reins needs to go into divine, like Jesus take the wheel kind of thing. But you're definitely, you've got this. I feel like you're just frustrated because you're super overwhelmed. There's been a lot of emotional discomfort going on just as a whole. So it'll pass, I promise. Just keep your head up. And I think that you do need to like kickbox, do something. Like, do you work out? I hate that too. Just doing anything that's maybe physical so that your body, I think, and your mind really benefit from that. Some do, some don't. You probably don't have time to, like the rest of us, because it's insane, but try blocking Julia. Ooh, okay. Okay. And there's just like a couple people in front of you, I think. Let me just check. Okay, so I think that my Spunky wanted one next. Let's see. So we had Shammy's done, and then Spunky's now, and then, like I said, just drop a purple heart in there, and then we can keep track of it. Thank you. Okay, Spunk. Do you want any specific ones if you want, or you just want me to do what I'm doing? Because you've been here for like days, you know the decks. You know pretty much what I have. You're 15? Well, this is kind of an 18. I'm not going to turn your way, but this is an 18 plus stream live channel for the most part. Just because we swear a lot, and like I smoke weed, and you know, not really being a good example. But I do have good advice if you need some. And I'm also a woman, and I've been through a lot of shit. And I was 15 once too. So, you know, it's all stuff like that. And if you know what, just tell your friend to kick rocks. You know what? You're not going to stay friends forever. You're 15, man. I don't talk to any of the chicks that I was friends with when I was 15. And when I run into them, I try not to make eye contact in the grocery store. Like, I don't care, you know? It's a weird age. It's a lot of catty stuff. And you can't really trust anyone who's 15. Can't even trust yourselves. You're going through the most. You're figuring out who you're supposed to be and who you want to be and what you like. So, okay. So, let's go for my Spunky. Just do your thing, baby. Do your thing, honey. Ooh. You're gonna shit, Spunky, because we had this just came up lots today. Everybody kept saying that eagle. Oh, it's a beaver. I thought it was an eagle. Oh, you got a beav. This is actually a really wonderful card. It's cute because beavers are like, I always think about Canada. So the moose, the maple syrup, and the beavers. And I don't mean the ones in people's pants. See, it's inappropriate, Julia. I'm inappropriate. We all are, let's be real. Some of us are still mentally 15 too. So maybe you're not in the wrong place. Okay, the beaver, my sweet girl. Hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first. The beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family, and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home and financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they will work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma or like some yoga, some selfless service. Like those nice walks that you go for. I mean, you're really good at that. You take care of your mental health. And you know, you're always doing something cool. So you're a go-getter. I wouldn't really worry about doing yoga. I think you're okay. So when in balance, a happy and meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless and worn out. To bring into balance a physical labor as selfless service. So very much you like to do like some volunteer work, or like, you know, put a basically like even just a soup kitchen, just going and doing something of selfless service. And it can be for yourself too. It's really fine. Being 15, yeah, I wasn't a big fan either, but if I had to go back and change anything, I wouldn't anyways. And I used to think there was so much I really did want to change. Oh shit. What did I do with that? Oh, it's up there. The Beaver Warrior. How's my cat? Cats are good. All the cats are wonderful. Beans is having a bath and trying to hunt flies at the same time, and Raven is, I don't know where she is, sleeping somewhere. And the boys are sleeping in my room. The boy cats are sleeping in my bed probably. Thanks, Katrina. Thank you. Oh, me too, Spunky. I love tubing down the river. Suntan. I know, I would, if I was 15 again, I'm just picturing myself already. I already know what I was and who I was and what I was up to. Damn. Fuck, I was a bad kid. Party Paige. Party Paige. Dad still calls me that. Drives me nuts. Anyway. Ooh, divine guidance. Spunk, look at that. I love this. I feel like definitely being guided into a new direction, but I feel like you've been doing that, like transitioning into that for like the last couple weeks, couple months even. Like the search for the meaning of life, considering an alternative approach or different kind of a different perspective or different take on it so that you can have a different outcome, so it's not the insanity thing, right? So surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. I think that this very much is like what you're doing here. You know what I mean? You're building, and you're just an absolute like wonderful addition to the community. Like super stoked about it. So we have the Three of Ariel. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. I like that. You're definitely a go-getter, right? Hard worker, but you have little side hustles. You just always getting it, right? And you keep really good care of yourself. Like you definitely love yourself. So that means your relationship is definitely healthy, because then you can properly love him, right? That's what it's about. So justice. So fighting for justice and equality, rulings made in your favor, and don't give up. So if you are going through even a small battle of any kind, or just, I don't know what you'd call it. It's not really a fight. Just like a little anything that needs to be tied up, like little loose ends, or they're showing me documents. I don't know why. Doing your research on a document or something like that that you need to get more clarity for, a better understanding before you ever even, you won't need to go into battle with it, but there's maybe like that thought in your mind where there's a bit of that panic, right? I don't know what it is. Hello, Julia. Oh my gosh, my kid's being insane. It's nothing crazy. It's just like, could be like things in your like, I think a lot of it has to refer to like this YouTube shit, yes. But, okay. Just justice. Like, I feel like you've been done dirty in the past too. This is coming up. It came up in your reading earlier a little bit too. So it's like, just that justice, that divine karmic shit. You've been done dirty in the past, and it's like, we never really fully let things, I'm telling you, let stuff go, but like, we can't just forget about it, right? I mean, it imprints on us. So it's, you have justice coming. And maybe it's for Justin too. I'm not sure, because obviously it could be for both of you. You guys are connected in energy and in the same household in a sense, right? So the Knight of Michael, strong, committed, are you fucking kidding me? Intellectual and diligent. Time to move quickly, so choose logic over emotion and sudden changes. So like maybe there is something coming where you've just kind of had to like emotionally disconnect to make the decision. And both of you, I think maybe it's something you've had to do together. I don't know if it's just something by yourself. There's the two, no, it's not, because we have the Two of Cups coming out here. So, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits, and don't give up on those that you love. So, I don't think that it's you guys that are fighting, because I can feel your energy when we're like all actually talking together and stuff, and that's not the case. You guys have nothing but love. I do feel like maybe sometimes there is a little bit of like a pull to be who's the boss. Do you know what I mean? Or like a little test to see, oh, well, what can I get away with sometimes? But it's just because that's what couples do. Do you give the silent treatment when you're mad? Yeah, okay, because I can see that. He's just like, you're just like this and like looking out the car window and like giving him the silent treatment, and he's just like, you know what I mean? But you guys get over it immediately. And it's like you're just back to like, squirrel, okay, love you, get him over it. Because you can't handle being quiet for that long. You're like me. I can try to pretend and look out that window and be mad all I want. But like, I'm eventually going to have to talk or like do something other than stare out the window. Unless I'm really, really upset and like crying and I don't. But, oh yeah, I don't have to do that anymore. But not in front of him anyway. So the Eight of Ariel. Taking pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect, and consider getting additional education or training. I don't know what you do for a living because we've never discussed that, really personal business, but like I feel like there is some advancement that could be taken so that you can upgrade or something, or maybe just go in like one of the different doors that's in that corridor of that field that you're in. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you're kind of just like content with life, but also like boredom comes with that a little bit, and like I don't know, maybe like things being super perfect are kind of fucking it's kind of vanilla for you. Yeah, okay, no, that's great. I just mean like there's just going to be some sort of like even a promotion, like you're going to be recognized for the great work that you do and the attention to detail that you pay. Yeah, it is really repetitive, so it's just kind of like the same thing over and over every day, which makes a routine easy. Like you could do it with your eyes closed, right? And it's good to have a nice stable job where you're, an asset and you are, treated like so. Unless you're teaching somebody else at work, like, are you teaching somebody else some things? Like, do we have like an orientation thing where you show people what to do? Yeah, okay, so then there you go. Maybe something like that. Ooh. You do have, okay, so maybe that's what it is. Because look at, there's you teaching him. Little Fabio. Okay. So we have the Six of Michael. So it's the light at the end of the tunnel, and breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. A relocation or travel. I do feel like you and hubby would like to go somewhere. I feel like you just want to go on a nice little vacation, or you've really wanted to do something together for a while, but your work schedules don't really allow it. And you're okay with that, but is definitely a desire, and it's on both of your minds for sure. And I think he's been thinking about like, hey, how can I surprise her? She has to know everything, so there's nothing I could get past the woman to even try to surprise her, which frustrates him. So, but it is good for what you're doing, like, and the person that you're teaching looks at you in really high regard, and I don't think that they could have picked a better person to educate or train that individual. I really don't. And I think that they think that as well. And I think that maybe they'll give you, you'll feel like they'll be very expressive about that. Well, you can lead a horse to water. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe there's some energy blockage where that person's just not passionate enough about what this job is. And that's the difference between taking pride in your job and it being a passionate, you lose your passion and joy and hobby type-esque like involvement with it if it becomes a job, because that's just what happens. But I feel like you keep the workplace spunky. You bring a lot to the workplace. It wouldn't be the same if you weren't there. So I like that. Let's get one of these ones, and then we'll move it along. Yeah, I just feel like it's just something that there's a lot of pressure going on with that person, and I feel like in a weird way, they definitely like want help, but they don't want help. Does that make sense? It's just like that horse that's parched, you can lead it to water, but like you can't force it to drink or you drown it. It's got to do it on its own. But I also don't feel like this was a career choice maybe that they would have originally or always wanted to do, that they're passionate about, and that's okay too. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I can't do a stuffy workplace either. Yeah, well, there you go, Katrina, for sure. Exactly. Encourage each other, you guys. And just because these readings, you know, they're for, you know, whomever, Spunky or Shamrock or Julie, who doesn't matter if they're supposed to be specifically for someone. You can resonate and take what you, from the reading that you resonate with, and leave what doesn't. It's totally fine. You know, like I always say, even I can resonate with some of the things in these readings, and there's a message for everybody. And if you hear what you need to hear, just, you know, bing, then that's for you too. It's good. You're meant to hear it. And you can take, it's not stealing the reading, you know? Like Office Space. Oh, hey, Fifth. Yeah, I just wanted to, like, see. I didn't want to, like, steal, like, I didn't want to, I was kind of seeing what Psych was going to do, if he's going to wrap his up, and then see how many people came in here to do the reading. I just needed to shake some energy, and I will go back on StreamYard. That was really fun. And actually, I just wanted to say what I had to say with my cards first, and then I'll go up and I'll let everybody yap. But when I'm doing this, I kind of just like to, I just needed to get these messages out really quick. You know what? That is such a hard question. It's because it's psychological, right? And once your brain is wired, it's like, it's really, really hard to rewire or reroute. Do my lights just flicker? To reroute your thought pattern. And it's like a burn, or like, you know, when people like burn wood, I don't know. It's just, it's there forever. It's just an imprint forever. And medication for me, I don't think is the way to go, but at the same time, sometimes it's necessary, but I don't think it fixes anything. It's just stuff, these are wounds, like there's better ways to deal with it. I feel like spiritual therapists are better for that kind of thing. Whereas like, say somebody goes to rehab for drug rehabilitation, you can be rehabilitated from the use of a substance, but the root of the problem that was the trigger to use the substance in the first place is always going to be guaranteed relapse because you're not healed. So there's just that kind of deep, deep, deep healing. And there's a lot of other people, like I have some friends who their gifts are a bit different, where they can feel like they find trauma and pain and stored negative toxic shit in the body that's been causing physical ailments. You know, we have memories in our fucking hair. We store certain trauma, certain things in different areas of our body, you know, especially women, very much in the abdomen, very much in our baby making area, you know what I mean? So that can also really affect our ability to have children. We get cysts, we get all kinds of stuff. Any place that something toxic can hide and dwell and fester and thrive, it's going to. Okay. Huh? Page nail, don't get fuck up. What? What do you mean easy? It's unusual. Sometimes at times I try to correct people and keep them happy. I always think the brain is wired on how it is, my opinion. Yeah, I mean the brain is, it's wired the way it is, and that sometimes you can't repair certain things. It's just not doable. And it's like shorten circuits out, right? You might have to replace the entire fucking electrical system, which is ridiculous. Amazing, the brain is always wired the way it is. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. So Archangel Michael, you're working very closely with this powerful angel who's always protecting and guiding you through any of the situations. You know, but you know that, and I know you know that, because you walk with ease, you know what I mean? Oh no, this is like 5 weeks easy. My nail tech's the shit. Like I don't ever have to go get them done for like a whole, like more than a month. Sometimes they stay on for 2 months. I need to go get them done. I'm getting them done on Friday before I go to work. No, Saturday before I go to work. So you won't have to look at the same ones. And if you guys have any suggestions on colors or whatever, I'm open to that. I'll probably make my own decision, but if you have a good idea, I might pick that too. Yes. I don't think I've ever prayed for my uterus before, but I just did it right now. No doubt, buddy. Just, no, just, yeah. Do a little prayer tonight for your uterus, y'all. That's funny, Marcy. Manifestation power. Well, you are very magical. That was fun. So, like, you have the absolute ability to manifest anything that you want. It's just who you are. It's just what you're capable of doing. You know, it's just the kind of little earth angel that you are. So use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. And you can apply that to absolutely anything. All right, my girl. We're going to do another reading tomorrow. So, I mean, like, don't go anywhere. Just kidding. We'll see how much it changes from then, actually, because yours has been changing. And there's a few other people who have just, in the last couple days, in between readings, have just been completely different energy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have a message. You have a message for my cards? Okay, okay. Well, I'll just tell them to open their little ears, Fifth, and you can maybe wait till I open the panel or something, and then you can yell at my cards. Okay, I'm just gonna read and make sure I'm not missing anybody here. I always feel like I go cross-eyed when I have to look at this. Oh. Okay, so Shammy's done, Spunky's done. Yeah. Hey, are you doing tarot? Hey, I am. Yeah. Did you need a little reading? Did you need a little bit of clarity and insight? It's not really a little reading. I'm not really a... I don't really just do little readings, but... Reading cards or something? Yes, I am. Yeah. Did you need something, or are you just curious as to what we're doing here? I'm going to go check out Beta's panel. Oh, I want to come. I'm going to end this live. I just wanted to get a couple of these messages out, and I needed to shift my energy. Yeah, I can do it for you, and then I'm going to probably end it and go hang with my friends. Okay. So, I don't know why I pulled that one right away. Normally, I'd start with a different one. But, so, I just want you to know that you don't have to go through the current situation alone. You don't have to suffer alone. I feel like you feel much like no one's going to get her. Anytime you've reached out for help, you've been turned down, or, you know what I mean? Being left out in the cold. Just being breadcrumb. Just not people... Having no support is better than the wrong kind of support. And I'm like that too. I deal with everything by myself for many reasons, but that's one of them. You know, you don't need to go through challenges by yourself. Help is nearby, and negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So be careful that you don't create your own despair, you know, because we can do that. We are very powerful. We create what we speak, manifest our thoughts, and project and attract what we feel. We have a lot of power. Ooh. Epiphany. So somebody left you feeling this way, or multiple energies left you feeling left out in the cold, and alone, and or like you couldn't reach out for help, or that you just, it was no use to do so. An epiphany. So joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. I feel like you do know that though, but I mean, if you are going through some kind of hurt, I mean, our mind's always a little... We're just, it's hard for us to think clearly, right? And believe in those things. Damn. Go grandma. It's my kind of girl. Wah! Okay. We're going to take this one and this one because they wanted to come out, and this one. Okay, and we've got... Okay, so the 8 of Ariel, this one just came out for Spunky. It's either learning something to upgrade your just your knowledge on it, or to upgrade or progress, you know, your career, your education, or it's you maybe teaching someone else or learning from each other. It's just a matter of an education upgrade, or being taught or learning or teaching, you know. So 9 of Ariel, Pink Pony Club. So your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. So the things that you've gone through have created this mindset of exactly that. You know, there's beauty in the trash. You know, there's so many things. There's the light and the dark, the good and the bad. Like, you have to have that balance. Your epiphany, I think, was like, okay, I need to start looking into some of these things that I have now been slightly open-minded to, or it's experiences. You've gone through some things where you've just had a little bit of a shift in your mindset. So the Star, a dream come true. So believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation is now wrapping up. So it'll be over soon. Not right now, but really soon. And that's up to you, because, well, you have the power, right? Things only have power if you give them power. They only have meaning if you give them meaning. And I mean, people are throwing shade at you, or something's going on where I feel like you feel a little bit attacked, but you do know that you are a star in your own, for your own reasons, and that, well, let's get one of these ones. And that you are better than the shit that's been happening to you, logically. Okay. Oh my good God. Okay, so we have the heart chakra. So definitely things matters of the heart. Your heart chakra, you're doing a little healing. The answer that you seek is already in your own heart. So you're just here to just get clarity. You know what I mean? You're ready to kind of know what to do. But being open to giving and receiving love. Don't close yourself off to love just because there's a bad experience. But make sure you're not giving love to those who aren't giving it to you. And especially in its truest, purest form. Because that's not healthy. The law of attraction, right? Your vibe attracts your tribe. We project and attract what we feel. So relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. See? This is ascension time for you. But I feel like it's a little more gentle than others right now. So be grateful for that. Not comparing. I'm just saying there's a lot of shit going on, and you got a great head on your shoulders. You know what I mean? You got a big heart. Very, very, like, logical person too, I think. But this is definitely a good awakening or opening of the mind for you. It's necessary to create some balance within inside of your soul, right? Dust your shoulders off. Yeah, take care. Okay. Cut some cords, honey. Get rid of any of that negative stuff, because then you're going to make room for all of that abundance and all the goodness that you deserve to come in. Okay, there you go. There you go. Hopefully that resonated. If it didn't, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was reading for you, dear. Aditya? I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. I'm Canadian, blaming on that. But yes, that was your reading. You asked me to pull a card for you, so I did. Well, a couple, anyways. Okay, I love you guys. Let's go play at Beata's. Paige, have you played Pictures of You by The Cure for... Oh, shoot. I wrote that song down, hun, and I totally lost the paper when we were playing trivia today. I think it got stuck to another one, and then I threw it out because I couldn't find it after. So there was one last night, too, right? Pictures of You. I'm glad I caught that before I shut off. By The Cure for Pain and Joy. Marcy, what are you getting? What color are you getting your nails done? Okay. You should do red, Mars. Anyway, are you going to Beata's? I'll see you guys over there. Love you guys. Thanks for coming and enjoying this reading. I'll be back. Maybe we'll do Streamline late. Oh, it's already 12. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll be back. Maybe I won't. Love ya. Bye-bye.